Hey everybody, just making a quick change here to the stream on multi-streaming. We're streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. So hopefully image size is too big. Let me just fix that real quick here. Yeah, what's the limitations on these on Twitch? Apparently, okay, gotta make it smaller. 1 megabyte. Maybe that'll work. Megabyte. Oh goodness. Okay, well, whatever, y'all. Well, that's fine. Oh, good. We don't need it. We don't need a thumbnail. Oh, I want to go to my stream. My stream. Okay. There we go. Okay. See the camera here. Yeah, so I am a pretty big let's see here. Close that. Close that. Put the chat up. Okay, sorry, now I see chat. Hey, what's going on? No, you're good. I have been inconsistent streaming. So that's my fault. I'm gonna put this window over here so I can actually see my chat. I had a streamer buddy help me out today, learning how to take full advantage of this. So there we go. Now I can see the chat better. Yeah, well, you know, we've been going through a lot of life changes, but I feel like I'm starting to understand how to balance making videos and content. And even though I should be spending my free time making a video right now, I've got a little bit more time than I normally do, so we can do both. And so Fridays, we are trying to go through different games. My goal isn't necessarily to beat the game on that Friday. I might start it and then finish it later. I don't know. I'm also trying to play games that are more in line with Star Wars, and I feel like Mass Effect is a natural leap from Star Wars. I happen to love Mass Effect, and I can't believe that I've not really played the Legendary Edition, even though it's everything I wanted. Like, oh my gosh, what better than Mass Effect reimagined? But yeah, we're gonna try to be way more consistent with live streaming and putting out content. We got a lot better at it, a lot faster at it. Getting off a night shift has helped. So I'm trying to remember here. All right, so we're on Pharos. I'm trying to do most side quests, but I'm finding there's a few here I haven't done. We're pretty much done with a lot of the side quests in this map. A list of games, like a list of games that I want to play, if that's what you mean. I have ideas. Yeah, because the thing is like, yes, Dead Space and Resident Evil. I want to do more Resident Evil. In fact, I'll just show you real quick. I don't know if oh boy, that's a problem. Okay, we're experiencing a little problem here, and it's something that's been going on lately, but my game capture keeps freezing But anyways, I did download Dead Space and I started to play it a little bit because I have played the first two before a lot, but this is like the remaster of it. And I did start on it already. Maybe I should go back and start over again. I didn't get very far with it, but man, I forgot how challenging it is. Yeah, Dead Space is definitely on the list. Also, I'm gonna do. I'll probably do Resident Evil 4 again at some point. I want to do Resident Evil 3 and 2. So, you know, I'm trying to lean more into the story games that are like more my bread and butter. So, you know, that makes more sense. Like as much as I want to play Asphalt, it doesn't make sense probably for me to play that and stream it when I talk about Star Wars and movies and stuff. But yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Corey? Yeah. So today we're going to do Mass Effect, and then maybe next time we'll do also I saw a couple of games coming out like Wu Chang. That looks cool. Stuff that's like really, I love a good story. A good story is cinematic experience. To me, Mass Effect fits that criteria perfectly. So, and also man, there's a game coming out called Exodus, and I am hyper obsessed about that game. Y'all should check that out. Exodus it's going to be great. It's from a lot of the developers that worked on Mass Effect are on board for this. So to me, it feels like it's a more natural extension, because who knows what's going to happen with the next Mass Effect, because I don't know if anybody really trusts BioWare right now after what they've been doing. Yeah, I agree. I think story games are more a natural extension, and for me, I'm big into story. I love story. I love writing. Storytelling is it's a huge passion of mine. So storytelling games make sense. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. It's on my list. It's on top of my list, and I'm very interested in trying it out. So that'll probably be one of my next. I'll probably add it to. I'll probably make a list and then ask people to vote on like what should I play next or something. That'll definitely be up there, because I've heard it's great. I don't know about turn-based, but I've heard it's not exactly like your traditional turn-based.
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
Oh wait, I forgot. Am I going Renegade or Paragon? I think I'm going full Paragon
What do you
here.
need? I need to retrieve some
I'll
data.
put it on the list.
It's not a big job, but it pays well.
All right, I'll play it. I'll prioritize it. I'll put it like one of next 2 games. One of next. Okay.
Sounds easy enough.
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
What is it about you that
I've only
makes
seen a
people
little bit
so
of it, but it
enjoy
actually looks
being
really
hard
amazing.
prey?
It's kind of this
It's not that bad.
like
All you
hidden
need to do is
gem
find
in
my
gaming right
console
now.
and
Everybody's
show
talking
Jay
about it because it's
headquarters.
just
And drop the data
like
onto
the
this
team that put it
USB.
together.
It's that simple.
They're not a big company. They're kind of like, I think they found the composer on Reddit or something. I don't know. It's just this crazy amalgamation of developers. Harry system. See, I don't know much about Undertale or Deltarune. Every time I hear about Undertale, I get it confused with this Cliff Bleszinski game that he made. But I do know about parrying.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Time to get moving.
Just keep
I
in
should
mind
go.
what I said.
If I get any good. Where are my sound effects?
I'm Garrus Vakarian, and this is
I don't know if
now
y'all can
my
hear it.
favorite
Let me know if you can
spot
hear
on
that.
the Citadel.
The little I'm putting in some Mass Effect sound effects in my stream deck here. Like Undertale had that bullet hell type thing. Bullet hell? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Google it again. You always send me on these long searches and like expand my knowledge, and I appreciate it actually, because there's a lot. Apparently, there's a lot of good games that I've missed out on. This guy, this insufferable guy. Yeah, I think I can do that whenever I...
Please keep your fired. Oh, and I must inform you that the company will not be responsible for any injuries you sustain.
Oh,
while
look,
in
the
our
game
facility.
froze. Big surprise. I don't know what is going on with this. Sometimes I think it's my video card. Like, maybe my video card's going bad or something.
You're not much of a people person, are you?
I like people. I just like them more when they're helping Exogeny profit. Someone needs to worry about the bottom line. I'm the only one left.
I'm going.
Please be careful if you go to headquarters. We don't want any unnecessary...
Oh, this guy. This guy is a real piece of work. Nope. Where is... Here we go. Okay, it looks like I was pushing more, pushing more... What's the word? Renegade. Oh my gosh. But it's really hard to be full renegade. Like, no matter what, I always end up going just a little bit Paragon. That's my baby right there, Ashley. Just so y'all know. Ashley or Miranda. Well, a long time ago, I was a Liara guy. But you know what? I just don't think Liara is interesting enough. She's cute, but... Gameplay. See, there it goes again. What is going on? Oh gosh, I don't know, guys. I don't know about this. Like, it's really now. It's freezing almost instantly. Maybe if I'm just, I don't know if maybe I'm pushing things too hard on Twitch. Yeah, I think maybe I'm just gonna drop the Twitch stream and just stay on YouTube for the moment. See how that does. Cause like, look, I'm looking at it right now. I don't know how to fix that. It's so irritating. And it didn't used to do that, and no. Gameplay, first story, and then graphics. You're gonna have to help me out. If you see my stream is just like stop. My camera is working, my audio is working, but my game is freezing constantly. Yeah. Freaking. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I usually end up watching streamers more for their reactions to gaming, but also I like to watch for skill. I don't know. I guess I don't watch it as much since I'm trying to put out more content.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
What just happened? I already spoke to him.
I suggest you put that weapon down unless you're ready to use it.
Don't worry about him. He only cares
He's already
about
got his
the
weapon
company.
down.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Fidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're not dead, but the Geth have really pounded them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
Just tell me where I can find them.
You see? They're not here to save us. We should just wait for company support before we...
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing
Shut
else.
up. It's so much fun being.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth.
Yeah, my wife and I have been talking about getting back into that show because we really like the first season,
That's my
and
daughter
I
you're
keep
talking
trying to get her
about.
to watch the second
She's still
season
alive.
so we can watch
I
the
know
third
it.
season. But she's like,
Where is
I
your
don't remember
daughter,
what
Juliet?
happened in the first
She
season,
was
so we got to
working in
rewatch
the
the first
Exogeny
season.
building
So
when the attacks came.
it's like this with every show we watch. Like
Oh,
she
yeah,
will
there were
forget what
several places
happens
she could
after a
hide.
while, and then we'll have to rewatch
For a
it.
short
And I'm
time.
like, goodness.
Stay
So
bunkered down.
yeah,
until
we'll
I
watch
find
it
out what the
just
Geth are
after
after.
we probably get a refresher on.
And please remember, if you see
Maybe we can
Father,
just watch like a recap of the first season, and then we can watch the second one.
The frontier is a lot more dangerous than most people realize.
There it goes again, freezing. Yeah, I really liked the first season though. It was quite brutal. Okay, we haven't gone here yet. Love driving this thing. The new and improved Mako is awesome. All it takes.
You owe us for this. The Skyway is crawling with Geth. Package is secure.
I always loved this this shot. Oh. Is there somebody? Oh, he's in the little tunnel thing.
Into position.
Take care of him. The cover-based mechanics still aren't amazing. Here. No, I need you to use it on. Cover I can get behind him. There we go.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Start watching and like. Doing an American spinoff? Is it really necessary to do an American spinoff? I mean, can't you just... Is it really so hard to just watch with subtitles? Or, I mean, watching with dubbed over is kind of... That's actually how we watched it. We watched it dubbed, which was probably a mistake. I think when it's like real life and it's dubbed, I don't like it as much. Because it, obviously, like, the mouth movements don't work.
Wait. Shut down the comm.
But in anime, I prefer it.
Damn it! Shut down the comm.
Losing teeth. How do you lose teeth from stress? It's terrifying. Been able to... Okay, let me think. Rolls. Oh. Just trying to remember how to throw a grenade. I think that's Mr. Beast's most popular video still to date is the Squid Game that he did. Oh. How do I get down there? Go down here? I just meleeed him. Spin off. I don't think anybody plays games like that though in real life, I hope. There we go, that's what I want. Levitate him so it's easier to get him. Well, I need to see the original before I can watch the spin-off. I guess I wondered how they could do more than one season in the first place, so. But I honestly didn't even know the third season had dropped. I was like, what? How? How's the third season? Wow, it kind of messes with your vision a little bit. How slow those missiles travel. Gameplay is holding steady so far. Yeah, no, I know it's the spin-off's not out yet. But I am surprised season 3 is already out because I feel like I just heard about season 2 coming out, and I guess I'm wrong.
Do they?
Resistance will be extremely heavy once we are inside.
Freaking monkey. I hate those things so much.
Redeploying.
That's how you throw a grenade. I forgot. It's crazy how much smoother that feels now. There is an armature in here. Yep, there is. Back it up, back it up. The freaking armature. Still have the same problems of Oop, did not mean to do that. Come on. If the Geth are so smart, then how come they can't get around a simple corner? There we go. Things are kind of cool looking, though.
Think we got him, Commander.
You think I got him? You just sat there and looked silly. Gotta make sure we get all this. We can't go this way yet. Yep. I vaguely remember that now, too. Excuse me. There's a lot of good TV that I've missed out on that I'd like to get caught up on, and a lot of that had to do with night shift. See, the thing is, like, so my wife is pregnant with her second right now, and even though I'm off night shift and now I'm able to actually stay up a little bit later, I work 4 days a week. It's Monday through Thursday, and I have to be at work at like 6 a.m. and so I usually want to be in bed within like an hour of my daughter going to bed. And so that leaves almost no time to really watch much TV. So it's usually the weekend where I'd get caught up with her a little bit on TV shows. And that's assuming that we even want to watch TV, or watch a movie or go to date night. Or if I want to do my own thing in here, I spend a lot of time in here, editing or something. So... let's look at our equipment here. Polonium rounds. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, my brother, whatever. Ah. It's too bad that actor, there we go.
Damn it!
Here we go at freezing. We were doing so good.
I thought you were Geth, or one of those Varen.
Oh.
Who are you, and what are you doing in here?
It's my own
I'll watch it
fault.
eventually, I guess.
Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
Yeah, I remember being pretty shocked at the the level of violence in Squid Game, but yeah,
I'll fight my way
my
through the
experience has
gaps
been that
soon enough.
Netflix doesn't seem to have any problem with
It's not
ultra
the
violent
Geth,
shows.
It's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. If you know something, tell me.
Kind of crazy
I don't know
how.
for certain, but
No, you're good.
I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
I get what you're saying.
Thorian? What is that exactly?
Even
It's
if they were young, I mean, I watched things when I was younger that I should not have watched. I remember my brother and we convinced my dad to go rent Starship Troopers, and it was like 1998, I think. It was a few months after it came out, or a year after it came out. I was like 8 years old watching this R-rated Starship Troopers movie, and
I need more
we
information.
were like, this wasn't a good idea. I mean, it was so violent, and there's lots of nudity,
I might be
and
able to, but not with those Geth crawling around
whew,
everywhere.
not for kids.
Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Any suggestions?
No.
Any
not exactly.
suggestions? It'd be
But I think the
so
Geth ship is
condescending.
powering
I
it.
love it.
I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
All right. I'll look into it.
Yeah, you don't have to. Good luck with that field.
See, if we can pull some lift on them. There we go.
Perimeter clear.
I used to be so worried about those Vorin because they're not really scary, but they kind of overwhelm you with numbers.
Hey, as soon as you go, I'm gonna find a place to hide.
You stay put.
Good luck with that field.
There's something in here I need to get. I don't remember. Need Tally to heal up. Okay, I remember. Ah, here it is. Yep. I remember watching Aliens when I was like 10 or 11, something like that. And then I rewatched the Alien films, and they were, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I watched a good number of films like that at a fairly early age. I remember watching, I think it's called The Others with Nicole Kidman. I want to say that was like early 2000s.
Access encrypted files.
And that scared me way more than anything like Aliens, even though it wasn't really violent or gory or anything. It's just a scary movie.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
All right, we gotta fight this guy.
Tell me what I want or I'll blast your
And
virtual ass into actual dust.
For security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Whoa. Whoa.
I've got a shot.
Watch out!
Catching you up.
There we go. That guy almost owned me in just a few seconds.
Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property... Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
What information was the last?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
What did you tell him?
I was unable to provide the previous user with any
So
relevant data.
definitely top priority for streaming is to fix the flippin' game freezing, because nobody's gonna watch a stream if the game is freezing. I wouldn't watch that.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zeus Hope outpost.
Yeah. Fantastic Four. if I'm being honest, I think I have superhero fatigue. I don't think there's really anything coming out anytime soon for a while that I'm really interested in as far as superhero movies. I mean, yes, I would like to see it, and I still like superhero movies, because I'm just not super excited about them anymore.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple...
Yeah, I mean, I recently watched the new Captain America on Disney Plus, because I never got around to watching it in theaters. It was not that great. It was okay.
The Zeus Hope control group has yielded interesting results.
It definitely struck me as a film that had been reshot and changed a lot.
Subjects were infected.
It's also weird to think that Thunderbolt Ross, his character, has been recast like 3 times now. And I think it's because, if I'm not mistaken, Let me find out. What is his name? That played him in the original. Okay, so we had William Hurt. He passed away. And then Harrison Ford took over. Who was it? Sam Elliott. For some reason, I thought Sam Elliott was dead. Anyways, all this to say, sorry, I was just making sure my stream is okay there. Yeah. Yeah, so they've recast him a couple of times now. And that's because William Hurt died. And I just didn't find the story all that interesting. And I like a lot of what James Gunn has done for superhero movies, but I don't think he's like the savior of the DC universe. I'm not loving what I'm seeing with the Superman reboot. Maybe it'll turn out to be really, really good, and the trailer is just not selling us on it. I don't know. That's possible. That's happened before. You know, but Marvel, I don't really know what's going on with them. I'm just not really interested. And it's just because they're just putting out too much content. I mean, we've talked about this. Everybody pretty much agrees. It's like there's too much content. I mean, you have to watch all these shows just to find out what's going on, just to understand what's going on in the movies. And some of the shows I do want to watch. I still want to watch the Kate Bishop Hawkeye show because I just love Haley Steinfeld. But yeah, I'm kind of superhero fatigued. So as far as Fantastic Four goes, who knows? The other thing I'll say too, I am sick of Pedro Pascal. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know it's like maybe it's popular to hate on the guy. I don't hate the guy. I just think he's super overrated and overused, overcast, and it's clear to me that Hollywood is trying to like raise him on a pedestal. And I don't really understand this obsession with Pedro Pascal in Hollywood right now. I don't understand. There's nothing especially magical or spectacular about him. He doesn't have this like X factor or something. He's not a movie star of legendary status like Tom Cruise, you know, which I would say there's not really that many movie stars around anymore. There used to be a time where you could attach a name to a movie and that would almost guarantee success, but he's just kind of he strikes me as a weird individual, and I don't really like a lot of his sentiments, you know, in public and on the marketing campaigns. He just strikes me as kind of a weird guy, and yet he's put in everything, and like he's not that great. So why is he in everything? And it's like he keeps getting roles that I think would go to people better suited for that. I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm just saying he's overused, and at some point you kind of just get sick of seeing him because I'm like, okay, you're not that great, but you're in freaking everything. You've infected every franchise that I like, and now I am forced to watch you all the time. And it's clear that the public, the Hollywood, wants me to love you. So, Yeah, we'll see. I think it looks better than those older films, but you're right. Hopefully it's better. Invincible. I do like the Invincible show. It hasn't completely sucked me in. I need to keep up with it and finish it more. I'm finding it a little hard though too. You know, I never thought I would get to be this way with
Exogeny
It was deemed necessary.
So that's why they were acting.
Your pilot should be warned.
We need to drop that field
on a
and
second.
get back to Zeus Hope.
VI,
I have detected.
we need to find that ship. Let's get
going
moving.
to stay.
I haven't really. I try to make it a rule that like, if an actor, producer, director, somebody in Hollywood is doing a lot of things and saying a lot of things that are really, kind of outlandish or like they're just being rude, ugly people outside of their movies. I don't particularly. I generally have found it to be just not that important because I ignore it. But the problem is that now because of social media and the internet, like it's very easy to hear about somebody's nasty comment that they made. And the thing is about Seth Rogen is that even though he is funny and he's got some talent, my goodness, like what a creep. The things he has said to people and how he behaves is just not cool. He has said some really nasty things to people online, and I just don't. So like, I'll watch it. I'll watch Invincible. I don't really like that he's a part of it, but I'm not to the point where like I'll avoid it because of him. I don't want to watch The Boys anymore though. I think they've just become super lazy. I refused to watch the last season after I heard about some of the things they did. I was like, you know what? You're not even trying to be subtle about your messaging anymore. And at that point, I'm just like, no. And also, I have to say, I have a real serious problem with how gratuitous it is. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's not even the gore. It's more of the sexuality in it that's mixed in with the gore, where it just gets to be like just too much. I don't know. You know, I come from a Christian worldview, and so some Christians will have a very clear red line in the sand that they'll draw and say like, I will not go beyond this line. Whereas I am like, I try to evaluate every piece of media on its own. But I do try to avoid stuff that's way too overly sexual. And so I found myself just being a little turned off by The Boys, but yeah, I know. I don't think anybody's really figured out Superman. I like Henry. Is it Cavill or Cavill? Henry Cavill. I like him a lot. I really think he's great. I don't love his portrayal. I don't love the way he's been written in the newer films. I do like Man of Steel quite a bit. I think it's a cool movie, but yeah, you're right. It's not exactly what we're looking for. And yeah, I would agree. I think you're right. I think Jack Black and The Rock are definitely way overused. I would say actually probably The Rock might be the most overrated actor in Hollywood today. And the thing is like he's getting paid insane amounts of money to be in films that like don't end up doing that well. So like he's not a box office guarantee.
Eat this.
Are you serious? They just had that protection like that? Oh, it froze again.
The Geth use these claws to anchor their ships to the sides of buildings.
Subtle as a boot to the face. How do we cut the power if it's coming from
Yeah, Minecraft movie.
It will be difficult. We can check the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
I cannot believe the Minecraft movie has made almost $1 billion. That's absolutely insane. We tried to go see it. I tried to go see it with my wife and daughter. We took her to this like small little theater in a smaller town nearby. And I think it was just because she didn't like the seats as an older theater. But like my daughter did not care for it. She might be a little too young too. But I remember watching and I was like, what's the great appeal about this? Because it's just kind of okay, you know. There's nothing. The jokes aren't really that funny, but the movie's made almost $1 billion, you know. Yeah, I don't even remember the song, so maybe I guess I'm. I miss Jack Black when he was in smaller roles. Like I remember, I rewatched. I don't know if you ever seen Enemy of the State with Will Smith and Gene Hackman. Came out in like 1997, I think, maybe 98. And Jack Black plays a really small role, just as like this communications guy at the CIA, and he's there as for comedic relief with other guys like him. And I was like, that's what he's suited for. That small little comedic role, you know. Now he's like a leading guy in movies. No, stupid shield.
Area secured.
I love School of Rock 2. That's probably my favorite movie of his. But that movie would not be nearly as good if it didn't have like a lot of supporting characters. It's the only. And I think he kind of peaked with that. That I did also like Nacho Libre. I thought that was pretty good. Kind of a dry comedy, but okay, I don't think we want to go here yet. Yeah, that's probably a good way to look at it. I mean, I haven't really seen him with very expansive roles.
I lost contact. I've got a shot.
Watch out!
Target not acquired.
There we go. Burn! Burn!
Negative contacts, Commander.
Convenient that he landed in the fire. Yeah, Tenacious D. Cause it's the pack of destiny. Cause it's the pack. Destiny. I remember that song because Dave Grohl played drums on it. I saw a video of him playing drums and they collaborate a lot. They also did a movie together in which Dave Grohl played Satan that I refused to watch. Because even though I like Dave Grohl, he leans way too much into the satanic stuff. of rock. So, yeah, he definitely seems like he's hyper into music more than rock music rather than just acting. I mean, he's likable. The thing is, though, okay, here's the thing. You may say Jack Black is overcast, but I think Jack Black is likable. I don't think Pedro Pascal is likable. I don't think Pedro Pascal is not charming to me. He's got this weird humor and just it falls flat for me. I don't know. But yeah, all right. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna pop off here soon myself because this stream is just not wanting to cooperate. So, anyways, y'all, I'm gonna do this real quick and then hop off. So I will find a fix. Listen, viewer, if you're tuning into this, I will fix this issue with the game freezing like this because it's something to do. I don't know if it's something to do with my capture card or what. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. Invert. There we go. Man, these guys are just falling like, dropping like flies. Even on, relatively higher difficulty. Go this way. Yeah, that's right. We go this way.
Same as before. We don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep looking.
Oh boy.
A containment lab of some kind.
Whatever. We just need to find a way to break even one claw, and that ship is out of here.
Decryption. Wait a minute. Let's see here. So many things to decrypt. Yikes. And there it is. Nice.
Very good. The field barring the exit will be down. Now we can go deal with the Thorian creature.
Damn. I'd like to have seen the face on their pilot when that thing toppled.
I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading?
Is that you,
We're in
Joker?
lockdown here, Commander. Something...
Keep those colonists away from the Normandy. Gun them down if you have to.
Will do, Commander. We'll fire off a few warning shots. That should send them running.
We're leaving. But let's rid this place of those damn synthetics.
We'll fire off some warning shots. This is not the way out. Go back the way we came, I believe. Something like that. Right. Navigation was never my strong suit. At least you move a good bit faster in this game. Whoa! Hello, Ashley. There we go.
There you are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
You said you didn't know about the Thorian. I don't like being lied to.
They threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut, but I never meant
Just tell me where I can...
The colonists covered it with the freighter just
What bothers me is why the Geth...
Well, that's what exogenity was.
What is it, Joker?
Looks like they're headed your way.
You heard the man.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help.
What if I said no, you're not coming with me? Alright, we're gonna finish this up and then pop out because I gotta go get the little one.
Got it.
Actually, I might just go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save here. Wow, 65 hours. I've already put 65 hours into this game. Oh my goodness.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Alright. I'm going to close this window, open this window. Here we go. So, yeah, guys. I apologize for the tech issues. Yeah, my game didn't used to do this. I don't really know what the deal is. So I need to get that fixed because there's no there's no live streaming if the game is just gonna freeze all the time. And I think it might be my my video card just being too old. It's high time for another one. So, but they're expensive. So we'll see. Yeah. Excuse me. So that seems like a good time to end. So we're gonna do that. So I'll see you guys later, and we'll hopefully have this. I just sneezed all over my mic. That's fun.